I'm doing a live video pop-in with my friend Sherry Jones. She is here and she is amazing. I have the honor of rocking and rolling and doing ministry and all sorts of kinds of things with her for years now. But right now, we are here for one particular reason. We are talking about the virtual event experience called Unlock Extraordinary Leadership Potential. This is a 5-day challenge, you guys. Of course, though, we are not all up in here about performance or adding weight to y'all. We are here to talk candidly about maybe why Sherry said yes, but also how awesome this experience is. So it's different. We're doing things different. It's just one of those things, like anything different. You're going to have a little bit of a learning curve, but that's okay. I'm trying my best to build this thing out so it's a smooth thing. And your guys' feedback has been amazing and it's awesome. And I'm just honored and I don't know what else to say about that, but we are keeping this event open for 15 days. Each of these interviews literally only lasts anywhere from maybe 15 to 18 minutes on average, maybe 20 tops. A couple people and I got a little carried away with conversations. That's okay. That's that's probably all profitable. I hope. We'll see. And if you want to learn about that, obviously all you got to do is register. Easy peasy, and you can figure that out for yourself. So we, of course, have 15 amazing speakers. Sherry Jones is one of them. I'm honored to have her here right now in this voice-to-voice quick connection with our featured speakers and share a little bit about what is going on, Sherry? Why you said yes to this? I mean, of course, it's me. And of course, it's
Right.
but let's go ahead and introduce yourself just for just a quick second. Of course, some of these folks may not know you, and I don't want to get carried away there. Can you introduce yourself just a little bit, and then I'm just going to ask you a quick question.
Great. Sounds great. It's always an honor to be here with my girl, April. But I am Sherry Jones. I am an author, a speaker, I'm a certified Christian life coach, licensed minister. What else I do? And a ministry leader of Glory Carriers Women's Network. And it's my honor to always be here and have an opportunity to share and just connect with my girl April, because she just talked about how amazing I am, but she is absolutely amazing. And she just truly has a heart for Christ, a heart for unity and community building. And so thank you for having me.
Mm, okay. We'll sit in that moment for a second. Let me just soak that up for a second. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So, so sis, why don't you
Too
share with
much.
us a little? I know, I'm doing the most. So what part of your leadership journey, though, because you have done so many different things, so many roles, still doing all of the serving others aspects of life, no matter what it is, whether you're doing showing up for your business or how you're serving others through ministry and community outreach that you do. There's all sorts of kind of stuff. The list goes on and on. But what
Right.
part of your leadership journey actually made this invitation be one of the, yeses in your life? You obviously speak well. You even have that Toastmasters experience going on. For those
Yes.
who don't know about that, that's its own thing. But
Mm-hmm.
this event experience, something obviously resonated with you. So can you share with them like why this felt aligned with what you do?
Yes. Well, because I mean, I love just the name, intentionally teachable leaders, and it's talking about leadership. And so the part of what I do that spoke and aligned with the event was Glory Carriers Women's Network. And being blessed to be the founder and visionary of that community, something that I started back in 2016. God said, start a Facebook group. I had no idea what I was doing, how it was going to grow or what he was going to do with it. But with that, yes, we now have a English division and we have a Spanish speaking division combined. We're, ministering to over 1,200 women. And so it's something that grew over time. But when you were talking about just leaders and the things that we go through as leaders, procrastination, time management, burnout, overwhelm, I have experienced that. And the particular topic of burnout is something that I experienced. And I knew that I had some information firsthand that could help other leaders, particularly in building ministry. If they have a desire to build a community, I could speak to that. And so that's what really aligned with the group. I mean, with the invite and invite align with this event was just my experience as a ministry leader with Glory Carriers Women's Network.
Yeah, and she does speak to so much, of that pain point. I can't even begin to layer that in this short time of window, and if I had more time, of course, I would dive right into that because I could talk, and Sherry literally has a whole business called Sherry Speaks Life for a reason. Her podcast show, you can figure out just how much she can talk on that. I'm just saying,
Yes.
a long time on these subjects. However, the whole point here for us today is to just bring awareness to the fact that this event experience is an option for you. In this whole event, though, there is no performance, no KPI metrics. We don't have any issues here. Like, you can show up how you are, where you're at right now, and at the bandwidth that you can. For all you leaders that know what I mean when I say bandwidth, let's be real. You've got these little tiny spurts of time that are free sometimes because your bandwidth is maxed out. And burnout is the perfect topic for you to be tuning into if you find yourself in that space right now. Whew, let me tell you,
Yes.
if you don't have any bandwidth for a 15-minute interview in a day, like, there might be a reason why we need to sit down and be still for a second and figure that out, and this is
Right.
the experience to do that because you're maxed out if you ain't got 15 minutes a day, and
That's true.
I mean, let's be real. So that's why we've set this up in such a short way, and that's why I've extended it to 15 days to go through a 5-day challenge. Because if you are maxed out, then maybe in the course of 3 weeks, you can fit the 15-minute, 15 interviews in your schedule.
Exactly. And just to speak to that briefly of April, I think the thing is not that we don't have the 15 minutes, but we pack all of our time and our schedule with so much other things that we don't take that space for ourselves. And that's a part of burnout. So that leads right into the discussion, and so everything that all of the leaders pour into you during these 5 days is going to help you to be able to make that space, make that time for yourself as a leader, to be able to sit with the Lord, to allow Him to minister to you and speak to you, because as they say, you cannot pour out of an empty cup. And so, if you are so maxed and so stressed that just the thought of sitting still for 15 minutes is overwhelming, I can tell you I've been there, done that, wrote the book about it. Okay. So I encourage you, connect with this challenge because it's truly, truly going to help you in all those areas. And April has done a phenomenal job of coordinating all of these speakers, all of these conversations, giving you actionable steps and things that you can do to make things easier for yourself as a leader. And so I just wanted to add that.
I like it, and I like that you were talking about pouring from an empty cup because Jeanette Yates, another one of the fellow speakers on this event experience, actually delved into on our conversation about overwhelm, delved into the importance of a pivot on that topic. She actually talks about
Mhm.
what it's like to pour out of a broken cup.
Ooh, that's powerful.
I'm telling you, like, it is.
That brings a whole nother perspective. Just that one word change.
I know. I hope I can get her on here. Don't know what her schedule looks like, but doing one of these voice to voice and maybe like throw some insight in there on that. Just a
Mm,
little glimpse,
just
obviously.
a little bit.
Dives right into it though on that interview. I'm just super excited to share all this stuff. And you guys, I'm telling you, every story, every voice that shows up matters. Your voice matters as well. What you do, what you navigate life in, like all of the different aspects, the layers, all of that stuff brings a unique perspective to how to address these topics. And even your story is going to impact others. It's not if you have impact, it's when you have impact, what
That's
that impact
right.
and this is what we're trying to help serve, serve you in that space and just giving you that time to sit down and consider those things one way or the other. You gotta be still enough. It's not about the hustle, it's not about the performance, it's about the presence, and I hope that you hear that even if this is all you take away. But I really want you to go ahead and get plugged in and get registered.
Mhm.
Obviously, is what we're here for. But other than that, that's all we got. That's all we got. So I hope you have an awesome
Yes.
day, you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Blessings, everyone.